The 2-3 diagonal pattern is a way to play your pentatonics and not get stuck in the box. So traditionally you play your pentatonics. And that number one box, that's just pretty much what all of us learn to begin with. So we can take the same 5 notes that make up that box, which are A, C, D, E, and G, and we can stretch them all across the string, starting from the 3rd fret of your low E string, moving all the way up, stopping at your 12th fret. So I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but there's a link in the description if you're a beginning guitar player just now cutting your teeth. I have all the essential chords you need to learn and a couple of scales, along with an instructional video. So you get a free ebook and a free instructional video. Just click the link down the bottom and I'll shoot it right over to you. Okay, so let's just play through the pattern straight up the neck. 3-5 on E, 3-5-7 on A, 5-7 D, 5-7-9 G, 8-10 on B, 8-10-12 on high E. Now you can easily see where you get the 2-3 name for this shape. So you're playing 2 notes on one string, 3 notes on the next, and so on. So for today's purposes, since we're focusing on rhythm playing with this shape, we're just going to worry about using, we're going to play up through the G string. We're not going to worry about anything past that. Alright, so first we're going to begin with some single note riffing. So there, I just utilize my open E and A string to kind of kick things off. So I'm hammering on 3-5 on E after I hit the open E, and pulling off. Then I'm hitting 5A pulling off, then hitting 3A. So there's my first 4 notes in that 2-3 diagonal pentatonic shape. Okay, so now when you're working with scales, every note that you're working with in a scale represents a chord. We're not going to get into chord construction today. I told you this would be theory free for the most part, but we are going to play some power chords from each note in the scale. So we're going to work here from G with a 3rd fret of your E string. So your power chord is going to low string, you're going to have 3E, then you go down the next string, you move up 2 frets to 5A. So that shape is a power chord if you're not already aware of that. So we can play that scale. So when we work through this scale with power chords, we're going to have this. So we got a G power chord, A, C, D, E, then another G, and another A. Alright, so now we're going to take that single note riff and we're going to work some power chords in it. So imagine that single note riff as being the intro of a song. So now we're going to push things along a little bit further and keep building on that song, and we're going to go so we just keep stacking on things. We've got that same idea, but we're just turning into power chords and moving things up there. And here's another little idea we can take with this. It's just more riffing. Just pulling stuff out of thin air and just jamming, man. If you just take this pattern, work it with a couple of open strings, even your D string from time to time. You can use this pattern all the time to come up with ideas. The first thing I do every day when I put my guitar on to wake my fingers up is I just start tapping my foot. And next thing I know, I'm like scraping my foot on the strings, just thinking of a groove. Just whatever, and you'll never know what kind of good ideas you'll come up with, turn them into songs, and you keep on trucking with it. If you need a little bit more inspiration other than just tapping your foot or doing some pick scrapes on some muted strings, look up some drum loops on YouTube. There's a channel called Jim Dooley Drums. He's got a ton of good drum loops. Pull one of his drum tracks up, start playing along with it, see what kind of ideas you can kick out. Don't overthink it, just explore and see what you can come up with. Don't worry about making any mistakes, just go after it and see what happens. Alright, that does it for the 2-3 diagonal pentatonic pattern today. Hope you guys have a lot of fun with it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, please, and I'll see you next time.